reflect the triangle shown below in the line x equals 1. Now before you reflect, okay, you've got to draw in this line x equals 1. And that will get you a mark, right, just for drawing that line in. Okay, but please draw it first. Now it's quite simple to draw x equals 1. All you've got to do is go to where x is equal to 1 to start with. So there's my x-axis, yeah, here. Okay, so we know we've got to go then along this axis, on the x-axis, to where x is 1. And clearly x is 1 is there, yeah, because there's 0, 2. So x is 1 between them. And mark it, okay, where x is 1. And then all you've got to do is draw a line through it. And that gives you the line x equals 1. So it's actually a vertical line, okay, which is interesting because, you know, you see x and you think it goes across, but the opposite idea applies here, okay? Where you mark it here, it actually starts to give us that vertical line, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got our line then, and one way to check then is just look at the coordinates here and realise x is always 1, right? So that's why we've got x equals to 1. So let's reflect it then. Okay, now to reflect, okay, when it comes to reflections, I just like to look at the corner points, right? I don't tend to use tracing paper here. You can use tracing paper, but I'll just look at the corner points. And for instance, let's start with this corner point, and we can see how far it is from the line. So we can see, look, oh, that's 2 squares, yeah. So that means in the mirror then, because that's we've got to think of this as a mirror, it'll be 2 squares back. It'll be exactly the same distance back. So it's going to go there. That point as well, then that corner point, well, that's 2 squares from the mirror line, so it'll be 2 squares back, so it'll be there. Now you've got to be a bit more careful here, of course, because it's quite far away from the mirror line. So let's count this square here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so remember to go to that mirror line, yeah, not the axis. You could easily get confused there. It's the line you've drawn, yeah. So just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got to go 8 squares back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're there. We know then that the other point's got to go above it. So we can draw our rectangle. The other thing I do as well, once you've reflected the shape, I would just check, is my rectangle the same size as the original? So, you know, it's obviously 3 there. The width, so that's 3, that's good. But just check the length there. It's a length of 6, isn't it? Is that 6? It is. So we've reflected it perfectly.